Yep. To remind y'all, we are DMC.
Darius.
Monique.
Charles.
Okay.
And we are back in this thing. It's been a while. It's actually been what, about a month and a half. In November we did the whole.
Yeah, we did. We had our live.
Yeah.
In December.
Okay.
So I guess it really ain't been too long, but it's been a while since we did one of these segments.
Yep. So we are back.
Yeah.
2019, January 5th, we are back in the flesh. So, how y'all been? First of all, put it down below. So we wanted to come in and just kind of check in with you guys and see how was the 2019 coming in. How did y'all leave 2018? But also share some things on our heart that we have today with you guys. So, babe, what you got?
So yeah, like he has said, we know everyone in the beginning of the year like to set new goals, make resolutions, all those good things, right? And come like maybe 3 months later, maybe half the year, all those resolutions and their goals, they tend to...
Not even that long for most people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that 3 months is a stretch.
Well, they tend not to stay consistent with what they initially had planned, right?
Right.
And so we're really just here to kind of speak on that, maybe touch on a little bit of our goals, and just pretty much just conversating with you guys.
Yeah, today is going to be a free fall. But just want to talk a little bit again about resolutions a little bit. We have a devotion sitting right in front of us. But we really just wanted to be back in the presence of you guys and just drop a video, drop some content.
Right.
And we will be getting things back rolling. Stay tuned to the end of this video because we have some very key announcements that we want to give to you guys as well for the month of January as well as February and March. You definitely don't want to miss it, so stay tuned.
Yes.
But Monique asked me, what was this, last week, I think, we went on a date, and she was like, what are you mostly looking forward to in 2019? And I think it was the last week you asked me that.
Yeah, it was last week.
And my biggest resolution for the year is actually just mastering Darius Jarmel Charles. Mastering myself. Because if I can master myself, then everything else that I want to get accomplished is going to get accomplished. Whether it's my spirituality, my fitness, my finance, my business, all of that is going to be intertwined within me. Okay, so that was my biggest thing. It's no new year, new me concept. I always thought that was crazy because you are the same person going into that year. Maybe you just want to enhance yourself and get better and grow.
Yeah.
But that's me personally. That's what I would like to do, and that's what I will do in 2019 is master myself more. So everything else that I have in place will actually get accomplished. What about yourself, babe?
For me, what's most important to me through this year will be conquering self-love and self-peace. Okay, a lot of times I just found myself like in a gray area through 18, all through 18, in and out, and so I kind of just want to be consistent with staying out of those gray areas and just being at peace with myself, with situations that I come into, and just loving myself to the fullest. So
that's good. I like that. It reminds me of a podcast. It's kind of similar, but not quite. John Bevere and Lisa Bevere. They have a podcast called Conversations, and I want to say he has a book or a segment on this topic called The Wilderness. And in The Wilderness, he talks a lot about basically being away from the presence of God, not in a demonic way, but just feel like, man, I'm by myself, or man, I'm out here by myself, or don't really have a whole lot of peace within life in general. So if you haven't checked it out, you want to check that out for sure. But if y'all haven't checked it out,
thank you.
Look into it. John Bevere, Lisa Bevere, I like their teaching a lot. I am a very, I guess logic is the word that you want to put out there, but I like teaching a lot. I enjoy preaching as well, but I really like teaching. Teaching is great for me.
Preaching is teaching.
It's an aggressive teaching. That's what it is. They get all excited, they start sweating, nigga, they rag, and But I don't know, for some reason I don't know. I feel like teaching gets to me a little quicker.
Yeah.
What about you?
About the teaching or preaching?
Teaching or preaching? What would you rather?
I'll go with teaching. Yeah, I just there's something about just having like a someone that's able to relate, to you and to the situation that you're going through, and help you find ways to either interact with a situation that you're going through, or able to get you out, or it's just basically just pretty much someone just that can my words are kind of all over the place. Yeah,
navigate you through your situation.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's fine. So if you had to sit back, Monique, and I know I'm interviewing you on TV. That's funny. We all actually, if you had our YouTube channel, we would be on TV. But anyhow, if you have to sit back and think about, out of all the, I'm gonna stick with female, female teachers in the word, who would they be? Your favorite?
In the world?
In the word.
In the word?
Who's the best female teacher that can break down the word to you that you experienced, whether it's someone you met or maybe someone famous? Who do you enjoy to listen to?
To listen to? Well, to be honest, I really don't listen to anyone. I would for me, it would be my good friend Erica Brown.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say Pastor Hope.
No, I don't. Well, she does a really good job, but personally, I talk to my friend Erica, our friend Erica.
Yeah, well, I thought you were going. Well,
I'm sorry if I didn't go.
It's okay.
And this is real. This is just being honest. Just me.
It's fine.
I don't know if any of you are really familiar with Miss Brown, but I've been knowing her for like 7-8 years, and she's grown to be my sister. And anytime I have any personal battles going on, and I feel like I want a quick answer, from a godly woman aspect, I'm going to Erica Brown every time.
Cool.
And she'll tell you that as well. So.
Gotcha. All right. No, I do want to correct you. You say you don't really listen. You've listened.
Yeah,
to,
I have listened to stuff.
Lisa Nichols, I think her name is. Terry Savelle. Obviously, Pastor Hope.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard Joyce Meyer's sermon, but she
Not really.
a ton of devotions right here on the table. But I've never heard Paula White. T.D. Jakes' daughter's a savage.
Never heard
Sarah Jakes, I think I last. Well, she's married, but okay, cool.
I feel like I didn't answer that right for you.
No. I said it was good. So the way you answered it was the way that you what it is. But
then you went back and corrected me and said I don't listen. I listen to other people. But
no, when you said you don't listen to them, maybe
not too many.
Okay, all right.
Cool. Sorry.
So, but again, who are your favorite female teachers and males? Who's your favorite male teacher? It could be a local, it could be someone with a close friend, it could be someone famous that's out and about. For myself, teaching, like I said, I like John Bevere. I like Stephen Furtick a lot. T.D. Jakes is just the greatest, the GOAT when it comes to the word. And also, I'm liking a lot Pastor Mike Heyman out of Baton Rouge. I like how he breaks the word down. I got a lot of close friends as well. But anyhow, so guys, Monique and I, we was doing some stuff earlier, and I like, babe, what can we talk about on this thing? And you said,
I said, true to you.
Be true to you. Okay?
Being true to yourself.
Be true to you. So that whole shebang just now where she mentioned Erica, that was her being true to herself. And I didn't want to make you feel less than or whatever, but a lot of times in relationships and marriages and things like that, we struggle with being true to ourselves. We talked a little bit about this maybe like a month and a half, 2 months ago, about changing your spouse, what it does to the significant other or the other party. They maybe feel as if maybe I'm not good enough if they're trying to change me. Okay, so you got to be true to you, because the more I heard this in business, or a business mentor of mine, he mentioned about anytime you do something, anytime you say something and you don't do it, a part of you dies. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's the same concept. Anytime that you maybe want to do something else in your relationship, in your marriage, but it's not true to who you are actually dying, slowly dying in that process, which is kind of crazy. It could be a good or a bad thing. Because I believe in your relationship, you need to die to yourself to serve the next person. However, you still got to be whole for that person, if that makes sense. So it's contradiction a little bit, but what you think about that?
My aspect of being true to yourself is, I guess it's not too much of relational with your spouse. It's more just, it's more, I guess, personal. Because in today's generation, a lot of people like to try to be something or someone that they're not. You know, like they put on a facade, if you will. And they get dressed up and they put all this makeup on, and like, for most part, they don't even be going nowhere. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I've watched like makeup tutorials where girls, they put on a full face of makeup and they be like, I don't even know why I'm getting this cute and I ain't even going nowhere. And I'm like, why are you getting this cute and you ain't going nowhere? And I'm sitting here, I'm watching just to get like tips in case I do go somewhere. But for the most part, I'll never wear makeup. This right here is all you gonna see whenever you see me. I got beauty. Some lip gloss on. That's it. I don't have nothing on. Just lip gloss. But like I say, I think it is really important that you find out who you are and you be true to that person inside of you, whoever God made you to be, created you to be. Be true to that person. And I also find it, whenever you're true to yourself, that helps people to flock to you. If you're the type of person where you like people to flock into you. Yeah,
be genuine. That's actually the biggest compliments that Monique and I always get. Yeah. You guys are so genuine. Oh my God, this and that. Which is funny because I don't know any other way to be.
Exactly. We're like who you know us to be is who we are 24/7.
Yeah. So and that's cool. But you mentioned something too about know who you are. Though, unfortunately, there's people that don't realize who they are until they're in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s. They wait a long time to figure out who they are.
If you don't know who you are by the time you're 60, you got some issues, honey.
Now, the song this past Sunday, I don't know who wrote the song, but in Christian world, they're like, I am who you say I am. Yeah. That's the number one way you can find out who you are, is to get in the Word and see what God says about you. And that was an air freshener. That was extremely loud.
Y'all probably didn't hear it, but we heard it and it was loud to us, like, ooh.
Right, so... so find out what God says about you, walk in it, have that confidence and say, you know what, man, this is who I am, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what irks me, this is what gets me excited, and really flourish in who you are, and things like that. So, guys, I got one last question, then we'll be wrapping up. Again, we just wanted to share our present with you guys today. I'm looking at this devotion, the 365 devotional from Monique and I, and it's called Moments Together for Couples. And it's every day you spend some time with your spouse, and it got some...
Yeah, right here it says, devotions for drawing near to God and to one another. Yes. By Dennis and Barbara Rainey.
So this is what I like. This is cool. It says, spend time every day with your two best friends. That's pretty cool.
That's God. And this man.
And bald head scallywag. Alright? So, but they got some cool, like they post, I don't know if y'all can see this, but they have a segment, a daily devotion, and then they have a discussion as well as a prayer that you guys should pray about, or we should pray about as well. But I just want to read one of the discussion questions. I'm not going to read the entire passage. But January 5th, discussion question says, how has God's teaching made a difference in your life? Okay, how has God's teaching made a difference in our life. So for me, the number one word is strong conviction. Okay, that's the biggest difference in my life. I remember as a kid, I would do certain things ungodly, like whether it's for females, whether it's cursing, whether it's whatever. I would do those things and I wouldn't even feel any type of way about it. Because truth be told, I didn't know God. But as I got older, really I recommitted myself to Christ in 2011. Conviction was like, it's super strong. So if I get upset at my wife for whatever, or I say some mean things to somebody, I feel some type of way about that.
Right.
So the biggest teaching for me, the biggest difference in it was just the conviction of like, man, that was wrong. I need to repent. I need to change the way that I do those things. And I think that's a good thing because if you don't have a conviction about certain things, maybe you don't know God in that way yet. And that's one thing that you got to work on as well. So the same question for you, babe.
Yeah, I was going to say awareness, but that's pretty much ties into being convicted. You know, his teachings makes you more aware of situations or, situations that you come into, and how to act accordingly, with him and in the word, or for him in the word,
right,
if you will.
That's good. For him and with him. That's pretty cool. Kind of go together. But guys, we're gonna be wrapping this up. Now I promise y'all some good news at the end. So if you stay to the end, you about to hear the good news. Today is the 5th. It's a Saturday. Today is the 5th, right? Yeah, today is the 5th.
Today's my sister's birthday.
Oh, you
Happy birthday, Ariel. Yeah, we talked.
Okay, happy birthday, Ariel. So January 8th, which is a Tuesday, 7:30 a.m., we will be hosting our very first small group session here in Lake Charles, Louisiana, at Jason's Deli on Ryan Street. If you guys can make it, please come out. It's going to be 1 hour. Then we're going to wrap it up, but it's going to be great. We're going over the a Bible study book from the movie War Room. If you haven't seen that movie, it's a great movie, but we're going to be going into that this Tuesday. Now, our plan is to do it every other Tuesday, so bi-weekly on Tuesday mornings. That's the plan. Now, times may vary. We'll definitely update you guys on that. Also, next Saturday, January 12th, so not today, but next Saturday, we are doing a
Vision board
party.
Wow.
Right? So you look like them little, what you call them? The little... Yeah, that's hilarious. That's what you're acting like one of those right now.
No, but they don't go like that.
Yeah, they do all kind of stuff.
No, I guess they kind of do,
Okay.
but
Well,
anywho.
Again, we're having a vision board party January 12th. That's from 1:30 to 4:30. Please be there at the library, 301 West Claw Street. It's going to be fun. Ask anyone that came to our event last month. We got great feedback on that. Everyone had a good time. We opened up this video talking about resolutions. If you have any goals, any visions, any things for your life, your marriage, your relationship, come out. Like I say, all you got to do is come on out. We will have everything provided, but you guys just come on out. Bring magazines or pictures from the house if you have any.
Yeah.
So January 12th, do not miss it. Next Saturday, 1:30 to 4:30, the Vision Board Party. And last but not least, March 30th, 2019, we are hosting our very first marriage seminar entitled Stretch. All right, Stretch 19. March 30th. More details will be coming to you guys here very, very soon. So if you're on YouTube, subscribe. Right? If you're on Facebook, like and share. Right? Tell your friends about us. Again, my name is Darius Charles.
And I'm